Hey, what up, y'all? Happy Saturday evening to you. Oh man, what a day, bro. I'm tired. Been ripping and running all day, mostly. Washing my clothes, folding, kind of cleaning. Um, and then I gotta work tonight. So no rest for the worry. But I want to come on here and record a video real quick because I want to talk about this concept that we see thrown around on the internet all the time from the ladies. And really, when we hear it, it's to be sort of disingenuous and offensive and even disrespectful. But it's this concept of men are sassy more than they used to be, and I don't know if I exactly agree with that, because when we hear that, typically it is a woman that does not want to be held accountable for her actions, and she does not want him to hold up the mirror to her face to say, hey, listen, I need you to do better. I need you to get better. I need you to be accountable to yourself, because ultimately you are going to be accountable to other people in your life, whether it's a platonic relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship. You are going to be accountable to other people for your actions. And so a man, ladies, naturally is a problem solver. We like to fix things when they are broken or when they're out of sorts, because that's part of our provider mindset, our provider mentality. We want to be hands-on to the point where we can control the outcome of whether things can be fixed or not, or whether we have to take extra steps to go about trying to get something fixed, whether it's hiring somebody to do it, whether it's us doing it ourselves, etc. And so our basic function as a man, obviously besides replenishing the earth, is conquering, breaking stuff apart, breaking stuff down, putting it back together, building upon it. That is a part of our nature. And so when it comes to you all, we don't like to have any sort of animosity of tension towards you. So before things get to that point, we are going to try to handle things at the lowest level possible. And that's simply by communicating with you, because communication is the quickest way to understanding and knowing what's what you can do, what you can't do, what you can get away with, what you can't get away with, etc. With any person, direct communication is the quickest way to know what the boundary is, what's going to be tolerated, what's not going to be tolerated, because every human has a different threshold, a different tolerance level for what they will accept or what they won't accept. And so when it comes to how we communicate with you, some guys are more vocal in their speech, in their communication, than other guys are. It doesn't mean that they are controlling. It doesn't mean that they are disrespectful. It doesn't mean that they're mean and nasty. It just simply means that this specific guy is a little bit more verbal in his speech than the next guy. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's controlling. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's trying to take away something from you. Doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't respect you. It just simply means that his communication style is more verbal than nonverbal, because a lot of guys' communication style can tend to be more verbal than nonverbal because we are direct. So the quickest way for us to get information across is by speaking. So we have to be careful with the language and with the words that we use to avoid being accountable for our actions, because a man wants to prevent a fire within his own home. And so by doing so, yes, he is going to point out and say certain things to you that you might not agree with, but it doesn't mean that he's trying to take something from you, or that he's trying to come down on you or be mean to you or any of those things. It just simply means that he ultimately knows that if he's in a relationship with you, he wants the best for you, number one. But then number two, he wants the best for the relationship. So he is going to go out of his way to do his part, play his part in terms of showing up from an emotion standpoint to let you know, hey, this is how I feel about this. This is how I'm rocking when it comes to this. I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate that. And he's going to use his discretion accordingly to help you understand what those trigger points may or may not be for him. And the only way to know that is by communicating. The only way to know that is by asking questions. And so we have to put our feelings to the side. We got to put our ego and pride to the side. And we have to have a listening ear and not just a responsive mouth. I'm going to say that again. We got to have a listening ear first and not a responsive mouth. Because if we are so quick to respond to every single little thing that this person is saying, or we're trying to discourage or be disingenuous about what they're saying by saying they're sassy, then you automatically are in a position to where you're not listening. You're just responding to avoid accountability. You're responding to avoid someone communicating what their displeasure is when it comes to something with you specifically. And that's a very, very dangerous place to put yourself in, ladies, because men already are bad at communicating. Societal norms has taught us that men are unemotional. Men are unavailable emotionally. And so when you discourage a man from communicating with you, he is going to shut down. And when he shuts down, it is going to take you a long time to earn that trust back to where he is able to comfortably be himself, to where he can communicate something to you even if you don't like it, and you not attack him about it. You not make him feel like his words don't matter. Because the root of a healthy relationship is having the ability to be open and transparent and have a good two-way street when it comes to communication. But when we're using language that is disingenuous and discourages someone from communicating because we don't want to be held accountable, we're doing more damage than we are doing good. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop off of here. I need to try to get some rest here before I gotta go to work tonight. But you all be safe. Love y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. Keep an eye out for the next video. Oh, and one more thing. So of course my coaching sessions are back open. It's at the regular rate. Also, once again, keep an eye out for my first book. It will be live December 29th. So once the link is ready, I'll post it up. It'll be in the description, so that way you all can check out my affirmation book. It's definitely worth the read. So keep your eyes open for that. But I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. And I'm going to hop off of here. But y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all in the next video.